Head's video about Hasan, she brought up the JQ article, so I thought I'd read that here because it's really funny. Here, let me. Hasan Piker thinks America might be cooked. Martial law, canceled elections. The combative leftist streamer Hasan Piker predicts an ominous possible future for the U.S. He's fighting back the only way he knows how, by raging against Trump, Israel, Democrats, and wannabe bad boys in the manosphere. In between beefs with his ops and gym sessions with his boys. This was made by a white man. Here's how Hasan Piker starts each day. Working out, shooting the shit. It's Monday, 8:30, and we're in the backyard of a house in West Hollywood, where there's a makeshift private gym with benches, pull-down machines, and dumbbells galore. This is where the 34-year-old political influencer keeps his thirsted-after body fit, joined by a few other neighborhood characters, including a guy who works on Pod Save America. His Bernice beefcake, Kyla, tussles with a few other golden brown dogs. As Piker burns through his 70-minute workout, exhausting himself in the process, he strips his shirt off, an army of girls and gays. Not to mention admiring looks maxers. Would kill to be where I am now. Next to Piker, as he pants in a pair of neon shorts with black Calvin Klein boxers poking out and sunlight glinting off the sweat beaded on his chest hairs. Hasan Piker's trainers fibbed to me about how much he's bench pressing. 300 pounds? Before the real number comes out, 175. His personal best is 285. The conversation among the men and women grows increasingly unhinged. Jokes about semen retention exercises morphing into a discussion about which Hollywood plastic surgeon is least likely to kill you. The new meta is ballerina cups. Women only going for A to B to C cup max. Piper muses at one point. Meta is gamer-derived term for state of the art. That is not what it means. Nick Fuentes is gay, he says at another, echoing a common attack on the far-right streamer. He definitely likes catboy porn. He adds, referring to an infamous incident on one of Fuentes' streams, which we will not detail here. Groans, goth up, and athletic guidance fly from all angles. Good has, get taller, face down, ass up. Picker starts describing how a chicken wrap he's been loving recently is fibulous and bottom-friendly, leading to another gym goer to tease him about his diet. Have I been having anal sex? No, Piker responds. I've only had nice Go. Piker has no filter. That's the reason why he's the hottest left-wing political commentator online. His management team consists of a single guy named David, so he basically has no leash. Maybe a collar, though. And answers to no one. Every day, thousands of people watch him dissect the news for 7 hours on Twitch. A typical stream involves him scrolling frantically while clicking on links sent by fans in his chat, reacting to the latest viral clips and headlines, dishing with his viewers, and viciously sparring with haters. America deserved 9/11, dude, is one of his most infamous wisecracks. When Rush Limbaugh died, Piker played a clip of a dancing crab in celebration and vigorously bounced around his room. Piker's one of a new breed of streamers, like Aiden Roth and Sneeko, who are shaping the worldview of kids who never watch MSNBC or read the New York Times. In this online world, Piker is the himbo gateway drug, introducing a legion of kids to progressive ideals like Medicare for all. And then there's Gaza. Young people across America are calling out what they see as Democratic politicians' complicity in a U.S.-backed war that is more and more widely being called a genocide. As Palestinians starve, Republican support of the war has been taken as a given, although MAGA Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene has broken rank. Piker has opposed Israel's offensive since the start. It's the only arena where the most progressive but also most right-wing ideologies are taking a hold now. In this unshackled world animated by constant beefs. Hasan is hated by both the right and the center. He's a demigod and a demon, a crusader for good and a parasite on society. An empathetic hero and a so-called terrorist sympathizer. He claims the FBI might be surveilling him. Haters say they want him dead, as political experts sound alarms about authoritarianism. He's fighting back, one expletive and brain rot-filled live stream at a time. After the gym sessions, Piker, Kyla, will you please just... And I load into his black Mercedes-Benz and drive to his place, a large townhouse with a Suzuki motorcycle in the front and a slender pool in the backyard. Piker dips for a second to freshen up, leaving me to explore the house. Fan art litters the walls, and TVs, hats, Trump Pence 2020, Jesus is my boss, Korea veteran, and Zyn containers are scattered all around. A set of shelves contain a slew of books, including Noam Chomsky's Profit Over People, Neo-Libertarianism and Global Order, Incel Epic Rejection, and numerous volumes of Marvel, Naruto, and Death Note manga and comics, and also One Piece, because he loves One Piece. He isn't beating the socialist who owns commodities allegations, but his house feels more like a product of a nerd who would write anime, swords, and free public transportation, and his Hinge bio more like Grindr than it does someone obsessed with luxury excess. Piker suggests we chill in his studio, which is even more chaotically cluttered than the rest of his house. There's a shelf stacked with rare World of Warcraft collectibles, a basketball, and a vinyl record of rapper Osama Sun's Jump Out. One corner contains a colossal Labubu doll. Encased in plastic. Okay. Behind it, there's a cutout of Bernie Sanders' classic diva pose at the inauguration and a poster of Barack Obama with Queen Elizabeth II. Cameras and mics flank an intricate recording setup that could pass for the Bank of Securities devices at a Westfield mall. Okay. Piker, who's put on a black merch t-shirt for the streamer Valkyrie, sits across from me and slurps on an iced maca. As we talk, I get the sense that Piker wanted to hold the interview here so he could keep an eye on his screens. His stream doesn't start for an hour, but the chat's buzzing with fans impatiently waiting for him to log on. He's remarkably energized for a guy who just finished a punishing workout and spent the previous day playing basketball with influencer Ludwig Agren and a couple of "Let's up those numbers!" and the other friends. His team lost the first game, but he came in clutch later on. I have to show these nerds what's up, he says with a laugh. By the way, for anyone looking to get buff in clutch games like him, here's Piker's supplement track. 1 matcha shot, 4 peptide pills, fish oil, snake oil. I don't eat seafood. Zinc. Ashwagandha. Yeah. I don't know if it works. I just take it. Monoxide, finasteride. I'm technically on HRT. W estrogen. Hormone replacement therapy. I have DHT blockers for hair loss that I've been taking for years now at this point. W trans. Piker grew up in Turkey, developing his leftist worldview against the backdrop of Prime Minister and eventual President Recep Tayyip Erdogan's regime. He moved to America, rushed a frat at Rutgers University to impress girls, and nepo-babied himself into working for his uncle, Cenk Uygur, who owned the left-wing news network, The Young Turks. Piker went full-time streaming in 2020, and has since become the most popular political creator on Twitch. With over 2.9 million followers, Bernie Sanders, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and numerous other celebs have hopped on his stream. His work ethic is terrifying. In 2020, he claims he spent 42% of his time on camera, more than 10 hours a day. I'm an addict, he says. I've been an addict my whole life, so there's nothing I can do. I get addicted. Twitch streaming, working out, eating healthy, getting babes. Piker describes his career as a protracted, this is COVID related, and so far largely unsuccessful effort to pull the Democrats to be more radical, to actually be progressive. While he's beloved by many leftists, he's also reviled by liberals, the centrists whose views are largely rejected by the party leadership. This became especially clear on October 7th Hamas attack on Israel. For a guy like me, name is Hasan, and I'm saying, no, Bryce, you don't understand. Israel is still very much the responsible party for October 7th. For like 75 years of brutal occupation and apartheid. And people were like, oh, you're a terrorist, and that really hasn't gone away. Last year, Democrats first invited him to and then ejected him from the Democratic National Convention after he interviewed some delegates who are part of the undecided group protesting Israel's war in Gaza. I just eat it from both ends on that issue, he says. You're getting hate from the far right, and you're getting it from the liberals and the centrists and the institutions. So you just have nothing. You only have your community. You only have your grass boots backing. But in recent weeks, with videos of starving Palestinian children flooding social media, more Democrats are speaking out about the war. Hasan won't give them credit for that just yet. I'm used to Democrats operating in this incredibly cynical way, he says, so I'm not surprised about this face. Surprised by this about face. If you can even call it that. Many people aren't even doing an about face. They're mostly just ass covering. Piker is... How much longer do I have on this? This is... I'm not...
Oh, man.
Is it gone? There's a clip of him in the big LARP. The big LARP who... rating Has-Been Hotel characters by how... Yep.
A little bit more.
I want to see Martha in a clip. You know what I mean? Like, I want to see how she acts.
I am from the IDF.
Crazy bitch.
And this, we are in a, I'm proud I'm alive to watch Baby No Money, Young Gravy, and Hasan, Dog Lover Piker, watch Has-Been Hotel, so they can rate the MILF.
Bro, she got titty jiggles on the cartoon?
That's tough. Dude, that is tough, bro. Dude, you can tell this guy fucks, right? When he goes to, Belgian, I think, brothels. You can tell he fucks when he does that.
You got anyone you want to call?
Nothing like this cuck over here with the...
You know it, lad. You know that, Hasan Piker? I'm coming to kill you in Los Angeles at your house.
Like, dude, bro, this is such a chud compared to Hasan, dog activist Piker. You open his deck and it's all Clash Royale zap, and then So I'm gonna take a trip to wherever Shoe1Head lives, and I'm going to actually no, never mind. I'm going to sit in my multi-million-dollar mansion, and I'm going to call Shoe1Head I'm going to shock my dog. I'm going to do zins. I'm gonna rewatch I'm gonna watch the Postal movie, and I'm gonna watch the first scene, and I'm gonna go, this is more realistic than anything. He was there, so he'd know. So yeah, thank you. Love you, Hasan. I love you, Hasan. I love your I love your I love your bottom friendly chicken wraps and your neon shorts with black Calvin Klein boxers poking out and sunlight glistening off the... So Just hit me back, Mr. Piker, and we can get that whole Sam Hyde, that whole shoe, just the whole 4chan situation out, because, you know, I have contacts, you know, in the big Vive. So, thank you, and, bye.